What's up, YouTube? This is Dave's Had Enough 187. This is another video to do with a response to huvvi186 on his latest video, PlayStation Plus Games Thoughts, and another video from Dave. And yeah, pretty much it's a response video to huvvi186 on his latest video, PlayStation Plus Games Thoughts. It was a great video. I just have to respectably say that I disagree. If you guys don't know huvvi186, he's one of the first people ever to help me out in a podcast. He did the Dave and Meat show with me. Great dude. Much respect for him. This is by any means, this is not a bad video towards Huvie. It's just, I thought he had a great topic that he brought to the table, and I just have another opinion about it. That's all it is. He feels that PlayStation Plus, when it comes to their games, it's a great deal, and he stands for PlayStation Plus. Me on the other side, I disagree. When you look at its, rival, the Xbox One, and Microsoft versus Sony and PlayStation Plus, well, Xbox Gold, with Microsoft. To me, games wise, I would say Microsoft, what they've been doing lately, if you look, let's look at PlayStation first. Let's get this out of the way. PlayStation this month for January. And two, I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I just don't want to beat a dead horse. I've done this topic before. But this is a hot topic because, throughout the months, some of us get, upset with, the games we're getting. Some of us like the deals. Some of us dislike the deals. Some of us, like I said, like the games we're getting. Some of us don't like the games we're getting. It's a service. And when you're sometimes you're happy with cable in real life, and sometimes you get tired of looking at cable companies. That's a service too. Like, cable could be just showing a bunch of bullshit, but the price just keeps on going up. And PlayStation Plus and Xbox Gold, Xbox Live, that's a service, and we have our rights to speak our thoughts and opinion about it. And basically, my side on this whole thing is, look at PlayStation Plus this month for January. You got hardware rivals. I've heard some decent things about it, but let's all put it out on the table here. This is a $20 game, along with Grim Fandango Remastered. Now, as PlayStation always just gave us, $20, $10 indie cell phone games? No. They gave us, Injustice, Gods Among Us, which was a $60 game at one time. They gave us Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, which was a $30, $40 game at one time. Mainly what they give us are indie games, and some of the indie games are really great games, like Rocket League. People love that game. Some people call it soccer cars, mostly the Xbox haters, but a lot of people that play Rocket League love that game, and that's understandable. It is a great game. I played it. huvvi186 mentioned Ollie Ollie 2, Welcome to Hollywood. He likes that game. They gave us Oddworld New and Tasty. I believe Xbox, gave that out. I could be wrong. They gave that out, I think, too. We've had great indie games like Outlast, where it actually done so well on the PlayStation, where they actually brought the Whistleblower DLC out for it. So, it hasn't been all like trash indie games. There's been a lot of good indie games, but when you see we're getting indie games, and the thing too I want to point out with the PlayStation, not only do you get PlayStation games, but if you own a Vita, you can get games on that, and if you own a PS3, you get games on that. I've always seen, in my opinion, the PlayStation 3 always got the better games, and like in Huvie's video, he says, those games are old though, but to me, it just seems PlayStation, they always gave better games. I mean, these systems been out, Huvie, for 2 years now. You would at least think Knack and fucking Killzone would be, given out by now. I mean, why when I look at Xbox Gold, games of Gold, why am I seeing games like Thief being handed out and Killer Instinct Season 1? You know what I'm saying? Is Thief as old as Killzone and Knack? To my knowledge, no. Why am I getting games like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, on the Xbox One? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Why are they giving me AAA games? And I'm getting these indie games like on Xbox, like Zeros. I would see that being a game on the PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus, that would be one of their games. What's crazy? Like if I own an Xbox One, not only do I get these 3 games from Xbox One, I also get Dirt Showdown, and I also get Deus Ex Human Revolution backwards compatible. That's 5 games a month on one system. You guys see what I'm saying? Games wise, Xbox Gold wins hands down. There's no question, there. In my opinion. My opinion, I would say Xbox Games of Gold wins, versus these indie games. Now, there is some people that really like indie games. I think there's a lot of you guys that defend them, that love PlayStation and just defend these indie games, but there is people like Jack Move Johnny that loves indie games. So, you know, it really comes down to opinion, but in my opinion, I would say I would take Thief, Killer Instinct Season 1 over games like um, Hardware Rivals and Grim Fandango Remastered. I don't know what, the Vita's giving you, and I don't know what PlayStation 3's giving you. I'm sure PlayStation 3's giving you a lot better games than Grim Fandango Remastered and Hardware Rivals for the PlayStation Plus. And, let's back up to when PlayStation Plus, what it used to be to what it is now. Like, if you are a PlayStation 4 owner, most people have to, have that to play online multiplayer. So most people are not going, hey, I want Grim Fandango Remastered and Hardware Rivals and all these other great indie games that they're handing us out every month because I just want them and the great deals. That's not the case. People get it because they need to play online for PlayStation Plus, and just like they need to play online for, Xbox Live. That's mainly why a lot of people have these services. But I will say this, where PlayStation wins it, PlayStation has some fucking killer deals. Like, PlayStation's deals when it comes to games, like, especially, like, for example, this month, I mean, they got, like last month, I picked up Little Big Planet 3 for $7 and some change. And then, I got, Beyond Two Souls Remastered for $20 and some change, and that game just came out not too long ago. They have some really great deals. Their flash sales are amazing, and in my opinion, especially with the no tax, I don't pay tax on it. Their sales on PlayStation Plus kill Xbox Gold, in their sales. I'll say going by games and what they give you game wise, hands down, Xbox Gold. 5 games on the Xbox One versus 2 on the PlayStation 4, isn't even it's no questions asked. And on top of that, they're better quality games. You can say all you want about Thief and Killer Instinct Season 1. I'll take them over any day, over Hardware Rivals and Grim Fandango Remastered. Not saying they're bad games, but these are freaking games that are worth about, $20, $10. Come on, guys. Now, this is what I wanted to point out, too, in this video. Remember a couple months, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 6 months ago, remember, guys, we were voting on games and only lasted like one month? And what was one of the games we voted on, if my memory serves me correct? It was the one that won. I'm trying to look it up right now. It was I don't know. It was some game where it was like a platformer. I think that one. Grow Home. That was what it was. Whatever happened to that? Did you guys notice that PlayStation just swept that under the rug and they went back to just giving you games and not voting on them? I just want to know if anybody could tell me in the comment section what happened to that and why we're not voting on games like they were going to plan on doing and only did it 1 month. I want to know why that disappeared, if anybody can tell me, or actually, show me an article of what happened to that. I'm just curious. Like, stuff like that, I would want to know what happened to it, because that would have been great if, when I remember when they first came with the idea, everybody thought we were going to be voting on AAA games, and then, they gave us fucking games like Grow Home, and they were fucking $10 games, I mean, it's shit like that, nobody talks about, but in my opinion, PlayStation Plus, it's not bad when it comes to sales and games you're buying with their flash sales, but when it goes to games they're giving you, I'm sorry, guys, I have to go with games with gold. You know, Xbox Live, hands down. You know, just giving you better deals, in my opinion, when it comes to games and what games are giving you for your games library. You know, but I mean, in all honesty, guys, if it was up to me, you know what I would want? Fuck this shit. Fuck both games with gold. Fuck both PlayStation Plus. I just want to play games online and not have to pay for shit. You know, at each one point of the matter, each you know subscription has a good point to them and a bad point. Like I said, PlayStation Plus, their game sales, the games that they put on sales, you know, and all the great flash sales and Christmas sales, you know, you can't beat them compared to gold. You know, that their games just, you know, to me, they're not as cheap as they are on PlayStation Plus, but the free games is a lot better on Xbox, you know, gold. That's my video, and that's my response to huvvi186. Huvvi, I mean, I don't know if you really feel that way, or, you know, I mean, you could be. I hope you don't strike me as one that damage controls for Sony. I mean, some people damage control for these companies, and I just don't even know why they do it, because we're getting, like, really ass-raped this generation when it comes to these services. I don't think we should even be paying for these services at times. But that's my video. Shout out to huvvi186. His channel will be in the description. Tell me what you think in the comment section. What do you think about these services? Do you think we should be paying for them? Do you like them? What's the deal? More videos to come.